Okay, we're on record. Good evening and welcome to the reorganization meeting of the Township of Parsippany-Troy Hills Board of Adjustment. It is Wednesday, January 7, 2026 at 7:30 p.m. Announcement is made that adequate notice of this meeting has been given and that it is being conducted in accordance with NJSA 10:4-6 of the New Jersey Open Public Meetings Act. The reappointment of Scott Joskowitz is going to take place at a later date. So we are going to move on. If I can have a nomination for chairperson.
Don't we have to do roll call?
Do a roll call?
Yeah, roll call.
Well, after.
Yeah, after.
Roll call will be after we finish this.
Correct.
Oh, I thought we need to know
Yeah, right.
who's here
Yeah.
to put in the nomination.
We
Yeah,
do.
you should probably roll call it.
Okay.
I'm not here.
Mr. Berkowitz.
Here.
Ms. DeCrose.
Here.
Mr. Mazzarella.
Here.
Ms. Naglia.
Here.
Mr. Reddy.
Present.
And Chairwoman Grignani.
Present.
Okay, we also have our board planner, Mr. Chadwick, our board engineer, Mr. Lamanowitz, and our
Here.
board attorney, Mr. Johnson. And if I can have that nomination for chairperson?
I would like to nominate Loretta.
Second.
Are there any other nominations?
I move the nominations be closed.
That's what I was doing. Do you have a motion
So moved.
or second?
I
All in
need a
favor?
Aye.
So we'll move into roll call for chairperson of the Board of Adjustment, Mr. Berkowitz,
Yes.
Ms. DeCrose.
Do I say yes or, well, Mr. Grignani, I don't know.
Yes.
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 Ms. DeCrose,
I said yes.
Mr. Mazzarella,
Yes.
Ms. Neglia,
Yes.
Mr. Reddy,
Yes.
and Chairwoman Grignani.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, can I have a nomination for Vice Chair of the Board of Adjustment?
I nominate Chris Mazzarelli, please.
Second.
Are there any other nominations?
Move nominations be closed.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Move into roll call. Mr. Berkowitz,
Yes.
Ms. DeCrose,
Yes.
Mr. Mazzarella,
Sure. Yes.
Ms. Neglia,
Yes.
Mr. Reddy,
Okay.
Yes.
Chairwoman Grignani.
Yes.
Okay. So, I guess we'll move on to confirmation of board secretary, Nora Jolie.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right. And lastly, we are going to move on to appointment of our board professionals. Can I have a motion for Mr. Chadwick?
So moved.
Second.
You could take that one for the second.
Any other nominations? Motion for nominations to be closed?
Yes.
Motion.
Second? Mr.
Second.
Mr. Berkowitz?
Yes.
Ms. DeCrose?
Yes.
Mr. Mazzarella?
Yes.
Ms. Neglia?
Yes.
Mr. Reddy?
Yes.
Ms. Grignani?
Yes.
Can I have a motion for
So
Mr.
moved.
Second.
Oh,
Gotcha.
Didn't like us talking down here.
What's the motion?
would you like me
Motion,
to?
is the motion to nominate Mr. Lemanowitz, is that the motion?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
You made the motion?
So moved.
Fiddler.
Yes.
Mr. Croce.
And
You
I
never can
second.
hear me all the way down here. I guess I'm gonna have to stand up and yell.
Pull the mic closer.
Yeah, right.
Any other nominations for board engineer?
No.
Motion to
Move
close?
the nominations
All in
be
favor?
closed.
Aye.
All right, roll call. Mr. Berkowitz?
Yes.
Ms. DeCrose?
Yes.
Mr. Mazzarella?
Yes.
Ms. Neglia?
Yes.
Mr. Reddy?
Yes.
Ms. Grignani?
Yes.
And lastly, can I have a motion to nominate our board attorney? Bill
So
Johnson?
moved. DeCrose?
Second?
Grignani?
Any other?
Move nominations be closed.
Second?
Second.
Roll call Berkowitz?
Yes.
DeCrose?
Yes.
Mazzarella?
Yes.
Neglia?
Yes.
Reddy?
Yes.
Grignani?
Yes.
Thank you
And
all. You're welcome.
motion to adjourn that reorganization meeting.
Motion.
Second.
Second.
All right, we're going to move into our regular meeting of the Township of Parsippany-Troy Hills Board of Adjustment. It is Wednesday, January 7th, 2026, and it is 7:34 PM. Apologize. Announcement is made that adequate notice of this meeting has been given and that it is being conducted in accordance with NJSA 10:4-6 at sec of the New Jersey Open Public Meetings Act. Roll call. Mr. Berkowitz?
Here.
Ms. DeCrose?
Here.
Mr. Mazzarella?
Present.
Ms. Neglia?
Here.
Mr. Reddy?
Present.
Chairwoman Grignani?
Present.
We also have our board planner, Mr. Chadwick,
Present.
our board engineer, Mr. Lemanowitz,
Here.
and our board attorney, Mr. Johnson.
Present?
I'd like to move the Pledge of Allegiance.
Oh, sure.
Would you all please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance?
Aye.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Chadwick, can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm that any testimony that you give tonight and any subsequent meeting of this board is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Mr. Lemanowitz, do you swear or affirm that any testimony that you give tonight and any subsequent meeting of this board is to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
So you guys can roll me down.
I think so. All right, so we're going to move on to correspondence. There's correspondence received.
General public.
Oh, yeah, you didn't do the general.
Correspondence received
Wait,
from,
you have to just add the
General public.
oh, sorry about that, go ahead.
Is there anyone present that would like to speak of something other than is not on our agenda this evening? I see none.
All right, so correspondence was received from Sachin Parikh, 37 Calumet Avenue. Request an application 2536 be carried from January 7, 2026 to March 4, 2026 at 7 p.m. without further notice, and grants an extension of time for the board to make decision on the case through February 28, 2026. Is there a motion?
Nora, I think that might be a typo. You might have talked to him about extension past March 4th is my guess. And then what he sent in might have
Oh,
contained a
geez,
typo.
yes, it is a typo.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that was the case. So the extension is through March 4th, 2026, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you.
We have resolutions. You all have, you can vote.
Wait, you need a
You
motion?
need a motion.
Nope.
Nora.
Oh
Sorry.
my gosh, today is just
Sorry, I
not my day,
interrupted.
is it?
Starting New Year off right.
Always. Can I have a motion?
Motion. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right. So we have application 2554 Patel, 105 Leamore Drive. Those who can vote are DeCrose, Mazzarella, Neglia, Reddy, and Grignani. Can I have a motion?
So moved. Second.
DeCrose,
Yes.
Mazzarella,
Yes.
Neglia,
Yes.
Reddy,
Yes.
Grignani.
Yes.
And application 2560 Cosmo Builders, 213 Lakeshore Drive. Those who can vote, DeCrose, Mazzarella, Neglia, Reddy, and Grignani. Can I have a motion?
Motion. Second.
DeCrose,
Yes.
Mazzarella,
Yes.
Neglia,
Yes.
Reddy,
Yes.
Grignani.
Yes. Our agenda for this evening, application 24:17, 750 Edwards Road LLC, 750-760 Edwards Road, Block 766, Lot 6, 7, 8, and 9, AHD-4 preliminary and final site plan with CD variance for landscaping and truck depot, storage of commercial vehicles, livestock, driveway, access, and a fence.
Is the application dismissed without?
Yes, it's dismissed.
Yeah, I believe, Nora, correct me if I'm wrong, but you received correspondence from the applicant's attorney requesting that the application.
Correct, I let her know, yes.
Thank you. Application 25:29.
Do we vote to accept that?
Is there a motion for the dismissal?
Yeah.
Second.
So you need an all in favor on that one?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, there we go.
Application 25:29, Sebastian Gay, 3 Duville Drive, Block 753, Lot 57, Zone R2. A C variance to construct a shed and patio contrary to Section 430-35, columns 10 and 13. This application was carried from October 29th, 2025. Mr. Gay? Ms. Gay? Please.
Yes.
Okay, can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony that you're about to give should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Can you state, you can put your hand down. Just make sure you use the microphone, okay? Can you, you can speak into that one on the desk, it's fine. Just make sure it's kind of close to you, but it'll pick it. So, can you state your name and spell your last name, please?
So my name is Marie Gay, last name Gay. My husband is the one that's supposed to be here. He's in the ER getting some heart symptoms checked out.
Oh, gosh.
So I will do my best to answer all of your questions if you have any, but
Do
do
you
my best.
want to request that the board carry the application for another night? I'm just making that offer to you.
Is it just one night or would it go to like March something?
I don't know, it would be up to.
It would go to March 4th, especially.
Okay, so I'm gonna try and do my best
Okay.
with your questions tonight.
So, were you here when your husband was here the last time?
I was not.
Okay.
So we did discuss, I have, like, we received today, a letter from the Assistant Municipal Engineer saying that we would not need to do any stormwater management.
So you're talking about a letter dated January 7th, 2026?
Correct.
Okay. So my understanding is that since the last meeting when your husband was here, there were some modifications to the plans.
Right.
Is that right? And is it your understanding that your husband and perhaps even yourself talked to the municipal engineer about those modifications? Is that right?
Correct.
Okay. Now, it looks from this letter that if you make another couple of minor modifications,
Correct. And we have the plans for that. So he miscalculated when he did a certain set of stairs. I think they're gonna be, so the stairs are gonna be smaller, but I have like the plans.
okay.
If you wanna see the plans.
Sure, so then it's my understanding, and I'm going to just read this one sentence in the letter into the record to make sure that you understand what I'm saying. There's a sentence that says, "The applicant is willing to revise the stair size to 6 feet by 4 feet,
Correct.
24 square feet. If the stairs are constructed smaller, then the impervious coverage would be below the existing, would not require stormwater management."
Correct.
Okay, so are you willing to make that modification to the plans?
Yes,
To
and
make-
I already have the plans here that are modified.
Okay, great.
So the percent of coverage will remain at 25.75% by reducing the stairs.
Or impervious
Yes.
finish?
So there would, the board accepts the pre-existing condition and there is really no issue.
Doesn't sound like it.
No.
She still need any variances?
Are there any questions from the board?
Well, they still need the variance. Yeah, they still need the variance to construct it because even though they're not increasing the impervious coverage, they're still in violation of the impervious coverage.
Because it's a replacement.
Right.
So the deck is already there, but it's a 30, 40-year-old deck. So we're just basically tearing it down, keeping the pillars that are there and constructing like a new deck, but on the pillars that are already there,
Existing pillars.
existing pillars.
That's-
Like they're there and they've been there when my parents bought the house and I live there. And it's just the deck is no longer usable. But when my parents bought the house like 40 years ago, this is how it was.
And you've agreed to cut the stairs back, so the
Correct,
coverage is gonna be exactly the same.
correct.
You're still putting the shed in? Was the shed already there?
No, the shed's not there. No, we're gonna go with the smaller shed.
Okay. Do you know the size of the shed that you want? Because that's what's on your application.
I believe it's an 8 by 10,
Okay.
something standard.
Wait a second. The shed does not show in the survey.
It's not there.
It's not there. And you would require a new variance because it's gonna add the coverage.
Okay,
Do you have a shed there now?
no,
Then this application does not include a shed.
okay,
You know, it's interesting because the May 22nd, 2025 review by Jennifer has a shed.
Yeah, now it's gone.
Right, and he submitted a new application. so-
Okay, without the shed. Okay?
Yes,
Yep,
you
understood.
have a copy of that application,
Okay.
or you should.
Yeah, both.
She's saying she had new plans.
Yeah, but no shed, right?
Okay. The
Right.
plans that you have do not have the shed
okay.
on your plans, is that
Okay.
correct?
Yes.
Yes, I believe so.
Okay.
Okay, so if you want the shed, you're gonna have to make another application, because that's
Okay.
gonna require a variance.
Okay, but right now I'm here just for the deck.
Right.
Correct.
Okay, that's, yeah.
Like a patio?
It's already there. Just replacing the existing.
Are there any questions from the board? Are there any questions from the audience on this application and the testimony that has been given this evening? I see none. Would someone like to frame a resolution, please?
I'll give it a stab. I'll make a few comments first. Obviously, it's an old deck, as you stated. You agreed to cut back the steps to not add to any more of the impervious coverage, so I'll be voting in favor. Application 25:29, Sebastian Gay, 3 Duval Drive, Block 753, Lot 57, Zone R2. Approve of a C variance to construct a shed, no shed, sorry. To construct a patio contrary to section 430-35, columns 10 and 13, based upon
It's a
Deck.
deck and stairs, not a
Deck.
patio, sorry.
Deck and stairs.
Oh, okay, or deck and stairs, not patio. Contrary to section 430-35, columns 10 and 13, and I guess, do we put in there as long as they agree to cut the steps back?
Yeah, on the condition that they agreed, well, they already modified it, but on the
Yeah, I
condition.
have
that-
new plans that
on
have
the
cut them
condition
back.
that the plans are
As per the
modified.
new-
As per the new plans, there you go.
Second.
Berkowitz,
Yes.
DeCrose,
Yes.
Mazzarella,
Yes.
Ready,
Yes.
Ms. Neglia,
Yes.
Grignani.
Yes. Your application is approved, and if you are intending to have a shed, then you have to put another application
Okay. All right.
coming forward.
Thank you.
Okay?
Best of luck to your husband,
Yes,
too.
best of luck to your husband.
Feels better.
Thank you. Application 25:61, Randolph Delara, 42 Dakota Avenue, Block 533, Lot 19, Zone R4. A C variance to legalize a front patio / entrance, front walk and stairs, driveway expansions, and side landing and stairs contrary to section 430-275X and section 430-35, column 13. Mr. Delara,
Yes.
could you please stand?
Could you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony that you're about to give should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? You can sit down, make sure you're close to the microphone. Please state your name and spell your last name.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that again?
Could you state your name and spell your last name? please?
Yes, my name is Randolph Delara, Randolph, last name Delara.
Could you tell us a little bit about your application, please?
Yes, so there's just a couple of background before I proceed into the actual issue. So a couple years ago, we had our home renovated and it's been revised. So unfortunately, our contractor at the time, they don't do hardscaping. So we had to wait a couple of years just to get my budget up again. And we did that. And so I contacted my contractors who were here from a technical, to explain any technical, whatever, issues, whatever. And I asked them, hey, first thing I asked, because I know I've been here before, when I applied when we renovated the home, so I know all about the applying for the permits and all that sort. When I asked my contractor, hey, are we gonna need a permit for this? And at the time, I guess they didn't know. They said, no, because we're just revising what has already been existing. And from that logical standpoint, I said, like, hey, okay, fine, that makes sense. And we proceeded to build the front, the front patio / entrance there, because during, in the past, and I've been living in Parsippany for, since 2008, and my kids grew up here and everything. We always have to use the driveway to run or to walk, and it's a pretty steep driveway. We live in a downgrade, and so during the winter time especially, it gets really slippery. It gets mossy during the rainy season. And my parents, who are from Clifton, they come by and visit me, and they're getting to that age, and I just wanted to include that little step and decrease the footprint of the old patio, because it also gathered, when it rains, the mud goes into that front step. So my contractors built it in such a way that now anyone can use the step path from the street down directly to the front door below, but it's not downgraded in a way that the water or mud would collect on the base, right, which is situated right in front of my doorway. So the problem with that is, of course, I'm here to legalize that issue, because we didn't know, and I just wanted to do this the proper way. And of course, we also wanted to expand the driveway. So me and my wife, we have 4 kids. We have 3 boys and 1 girl, and they're all in college. I mean, they're done with college and they're in college. So there's a lot of cars.
Cars will be coming.
Yeah. So during the winter time, especially the storm, the cops, they kick you out of the street. You have to line them all up on the driveway. And what I'm asking for my contractor to do is just to expand it like by 2 feet wide, in order to accommodate 2 rows. And right now it's accommodating, but you have the gravel and the mud mixed in on the edges of it. And my neighbor, who is this nice lady, and she was, I've known her for a long time. She's never had any issue with it, and we're very good friends. So, we have the 5 feet, right, which is the required width from the driveway. I'm only asking to include 2 feet of that in order to accommodate all the cars within there during the storm time. Then there's no issues with the town and the police. And thirdly, we are also my contractors are also building the landing and the stairways, which is going to be a mason, because currently right now it's just wood. So that's pretty much it. Unless I'm forgetting something. Sorry, this is my first time.
So I have a couple questions. So
Yes.
you say they're building it now, or it's already there? They already did it?
Which one?
Well, it's
Oh,
here-
the
on the
landing and the
application, it
stairs?
says to legalize, and it has all 4. Are all 4 already in place? And
No,
we're
just the front and the patio entrance. My contractors built that
Okay.
prior to, I guess, legalizing.
So what's not there currently is the driveway expansion?
Yes.
And the side stairs? Is that?
The side stairs, we're just actually upgrading it from a wood to mason.
All right, but it's not done yet.
No, no,
I'm just I'm trying to
no,
stipulate
they
between
didn't-
legalize and approve.
Yeah, we got the stop work.
All right, and then the front walk and stairs, you said, what was there before? If we're ever to legalize it, that you put it in?
It didn't have the steps. It was just an existing patio, and that was the reason why we never applied for that because, you know, we both thought that since it's existing and we're just upgrading it, we could just build it. So, but we didn't know better, so we're doing it the right way, doing the proper. But my neighbors, like them, I have no complaints. Even a couple, my neighbor from which is 5 houses far away, wrote to the town, they're providing their support for this project. And
I don't have any other questions.
So
I guess I did.
in the package that I have, I think this might have been listed previously in November and then carried at your
Yeah,
request, is that
yeah.
correct? So I'm looking at an October 9th, 2025 letter from the municipal engineer. Have you seen that letter?
I don't
I don't know
remember.
if the board has a copy of that letter.
I don't see.
Yes, we have it in our packet.
In regards to the steps?
In regards to the potential impact with regard to stormwater runoff with the work that you've done?
Well, when I spoke to the engineer, in the department, he did mention something about that, but not the letter though. I don't,
So you don't have a copy?
let me just,
Yeah, take a look at your paperwork and see if you, it's dated October 9th of 2025.
yeah, from a technical standpoint, if we had to do that, then I'll talk to my contractor about it.
Would you agree to do it or not?
No, I would definitely agree if it's the requirement.
What's from his letter in the October 9 letter?
Oh, the letter, I'm looking at it, I'm looking for it right now, I don't believe I have.
Number 3 there.
Like I said, I just verbally, the engineer that I spoke to just verbally mentioned something about storm drain, that's,
Okay.
I did remember that part.
So I'm happy to have you take a look
Sure.
at my copy of the letter. Because you should probably take a look at that before you agree to do it.
Okay.
I believe item number 3 is most important
Oh,
for you to.
Read them all, but.
Yeah, read them all, but
Oh,
number
okay.
3.
Want me to read it? Okay.
No,
You don't have to read it, no,
Oh.
read
read
it
it to yourself.
I can show these me. You wanna? Yeah, I mean, I guess they will have to assess it, right, basically?
So here's my question,
Yeah,
okay? Given that you have not seen the letter,
right, yeah, I've been seeing that.
okay? Which is unfortunate, but would you like the opportunity to review the contents of that letter with the people that you have helping you to decide whether you're going to be able to comply with that or suggestion?
He probably has to see the town engineer as well, to find out exactly what he wants, because this might get quite expensive.
When you
In
say,
case you saw before you, the woman went and sat down with the town engineer and basically reduced her her footprint so that she did not have to get into a stormwater management situation. You don't know what you have to do. So
yeah,
basically, we're suggesting you carry this case again. Meet with the town engineer. And
I would-
find out what you're getting into.
yeah, I mean, like, it depends, I guess I would have to, the engineer who is the professional, right, he or she would know that more than I would. I guess it would be something that I would definitely be for it.
I don't think you can just say, I'll do it, and have no idea what you're getting.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah.
That wouldn't be a very intelligent thing to do.
So you agree that you would like to carry this application after you speak with the engineering department?
The town engineer department,
Yes.
correct?
Yes,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
Nora, may we have a date, please?
I just have one question on
Surely.
the two documents here. So this one says there's no change in impervious coverage. It says 51.85 existing and proposed is 51.
Because he's already
Oh,
done.
because he's already,
Did the work.
oh, well, but then,
But he said.
but he said he didn't.
Driveway did
Well,
nothing.
I think some's been done, some of the work's been done.
Not all.
You know what they did, the part that he's gonna pave, probably is gravel, dirt, and they covered that as impervious.
Oh, the gravel, they made to.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, I just want, because it seemed a little bit odd to me. It said it was already existing and then, okay.
It's actually a lot better now. I mean, I'm not getting any water coming down from the street when I used to.
It's usually aimed at your neighbors, and that's the one where I have the problem with it. So
Right,
your-
yeah.
Your management of it affects them.
Absolutely. Yeah, I understand.
Nora, do you have a date, please?
March 4th, 7 PM.
So, March 4th, so I
You're
have
coming
basically,
back
I have
here
to come
March
back?
4th, yes, but at 7 PM, not 7:30.
Okay.
You're going to go over to the town engineer, speak with them, possibly, come up with a stormwater management, a plan, and which he'll, review and send us another, memo that you should be sending, memos directly to you as well, so.
Okay, and that's the requirement, to see the engineer
Yeah,
basically,
it's
right?
better, it's best for you because like they said before, it could become very costly for stormwater management. And, you're talking about building your budget back up previously.
Mhm.
You don't want somebody to come and hit you with a bill that's ridiculous for,
Oh, wow.
if you cut it down a little bit, it might not need stormwater management, so that's your best bet.
Oh, so the engineer will come to my house and make that assessment?
I think they probably already were there.
Yeah, I think you should,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just contact them, see what the best course of action is.
Yes,
They'll be
they
able to
would
tell
have
you better.
seen, the zoning officer's review,
Okay.
but it's possible they went to your house, but definitely give them a call, go over there, speak with them, and
Yeah.
how they
I
would
wish
like
it's-
you to proceed.
Oh, man.
Okay.
I wish I saw the letter.
No, it's always good to not have to come back, but we also
I know.
don't want you to go
Wanna
breaking
get-
your bank either.
Yeah, I just
So
wanna-
you're asking the board to carry this until March 4th, correct?
I guess that's the only option. I mean,
I think that's in the best interest.
yeah.
And you're gonna grant the board extensions of time to make a decision until that date, is that right?
Yes, I guess.
Because you don't want them to decide tonight.
But is it possible to discuss the other pointers, the other issues?
I think you're better off leaving everything until March 4th, once you have this issue figured out.
Okay. All right,
You're
so
better off.
Yeah, we won't be able to really vote on anything tonight anyways.
it's better that way.
Yeah.
So I just need to see, just to recap, I just need to see the town engineer and have them
Yeah.
look over for the water.
Yeah, and his address is that, and phone number should be on there.
All right.
So, he needs a copy of the letter. doesn't
They
he?
do, they have it. They have
Oh,
it.
you,
have
I
it.
thought that was Mr. Johnson.
It is, I can get them.
Okay, I was gonna give him mine, so you want mine?
Okay.
No,
My
it's a-
letter?
Sure, if you wanna do it that way, I'll keep it in my file.
Okay, so then we will be seeing you in March,
March.
okay, at 7 PM.
Motion.
We need a motion, please.
So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
March 4, 7 PM.
Yes, we will see you then, Mr. Delara.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Application 25:56, Michael Gaduz, 11 Warrior Way, Block 626, Lot 10.5, Zone R3, a C variance to construct a detached garage with driveway expansion contrary to Section 430-35, columns 10 and 13. Sir?
Raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony that you're about to give should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? You can sit down. Just make sure you're close to the microphone. And please state your name and spell your last name.
My name is Michael. My name is Michael Gatuz. My last name is spelled Gatuz.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Want to raise your hand?
Well, we get right to it.
Yeah. Okay, so Mr. Gattus, I understand that you wanna,
You didn't swear in.
yeah,
You did?
Yeah. that you want to construct a garage and expand the driveway, is that right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so in the package that the board has is a letter from the municipal engineer dated September 22nd, 2025. Have you seen that letter?
24, 25. No.
Okay, why don't you
no.
take my copy? Because
Thank
Let's just sit back down.
Thank
So that letter raises some issues with respect to the increase in impervious coverage and what impact that might have on stormwater runoff. So I don't know if you listened to the last application. The suggestion that the board made was that the applicant have their application rescheduled for another date to give it an opportunity for you to talk to the municipal engineer about how you might address the concerns raised in that letter.
Okay.
I know you haven't had a chance to read the letter.
Yeah, I didn't have a chance.
Okay.
First time seeing this, yeah.
Okay, but it does suggest that, your increase in impervious coverage will need to be mitigated by some stormwater management issues, and you might want to take the opportunity to come back on a different day after you've had a chance to talk to the municipal engineer about what that might be.
Yeah, because there's a storm drain right there. I see it in my backyard over there, yeah. Two
Okay.
drains, yeah.
Okay, so,
Yeah, that'd be great, yeah.
okay, so you wanna carry this application to another date?
Yes, Yes, to make
Adjourn
it
to
more
another
clear,
date, so you
yeah.
have a chance to
Yeah.
talk to the municipal
yeah,
engineer?
yeah.
Is that what you want?
Yeah, that's what I want, yep. Thank you.
Nora, do we have a date, please?
March 4th, 7 PM.
March 4th.
Make sure it's 7 PM, not 7:30.
Is it 7 p.m.?
And
March
you'll
4th.
grant the board the extension of time to make a decision until that date?
Yes, yeah,
Okay.
thank you.
Motion, please.
So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Sir, we will see you on March 4th at 7 o'clock.
Okay, thank you.
So you can keep the letter, so you can talk to the municipal engineer about it, okay?
And March 4th, I just talk to them, right?
No, talk to them before March.
Oh, before March 4th.
My suggestion is you call them as soon as
Okay,
possible
okay.
and make the appointment.
Okay,
So when you come back on March 4th, you either have revised plans or you have a plan on how to address the issues that are raised in the
so
letter,
it's clear, okay.
okay?
Yep, I understand.
Do you have any
Thank you, sir.
questions?
No,
Okay,
Yeah.
great. We'll see you
Thank
on
you.
March 4th.
thanks, everybody.
Good night.
Happy New Year.
Same to
Happy
you.
New Year.
Application number 25:63, 1719 Route 10, LP. 1719 Route 10, Block 200, Lot I-Zone, ROL, for a D variance for personal services and recreational instruction. Good evening, Mr. O'Neill.
Good evening.
Oh, sorry. I was about to swear you in.
No, you don't need to swear me in. Joseph O'Neill, Follow O'Neill, here representing the property owner, 1719 Commercial Realty. With me this evening is Mr. Andy Billings, who is principal of Commercial Realty. And I'd like to have him sworn for some introductory comments.
To swear or affirm that the testimony that you're about to give should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
I do.
State your name, spell your last name, please.
Andrew H. Billing, Billing.
Thank you.
And Mr. Billing, you are a manager of Commercial Realty?
Yeah, I'm general manager of the owner of the building, which is 1719 Route 10 LLC. We've owned the building since, I think, 1995 or 96.
Now, we've been to the board a number of times for different things in the building over the years. We've got the Miller Ale House, Starbucks, we have a hotel going to be built in the parking lot. And this is a section of the building that's going to be dedicated to tenant services, but also open to the public along the lines of hair cutting and beauty. Could you describe what it is you're trying to do there?
Yeah, we're trying to do anything we can do to lease office space, is what we're trying to do. And what we're trying to put in is something that'll provide amenities to the building as well as rent space in the building. This unit will be almost like a shared services situation, kind of like a Regis, if any of you are familiar with Regis, where they'll rent a large block of space and then they'll rent it out in individual offices. We would be doing a similar thing, but it'd be geared toward hairstylists, nail people, lash people, esthetician, makeup artists, massage therapists, those kind of things. It would give an opportunity for those kind of people to start their own business, instead of working for a larger salon or whatever. That's what it's geared to.
So while Regis manages things like Supercuts and other places, that's not the model we're talking
No.
about.
These are individual, business.
Is it something similar to that Phoenix place, like right next to Michael's now, where they have the building and is all, I'm assuming it's something
I
similar?
don't know what's in there.
What, I didn't hear what he said.
Phoenix, the place that's right next to Michael's?
I'm not familiar with the Venus.
It
could
sounds
be.
like it's very
Could be.
similar. They have different offices for similar stuff.
Individuals rent specific space, specific square footage, and they're all individually occupied by
Okay.
hairstylists.
It sounds like it's very familiar, very similar.
I think so, yes.
So it's all the same type of use.
That's right, personal services, which are not permitted in this zone.
Gotcha.
They are permitted as amenities in other zones, especially right down the street, 1515. Personal services are permitted in there, but this is one of the older zones, so it does not have.
So it's approved at 1515 already?
Yeah,
to do
that's
this.
something separate.
Is there enough space in there? Because Starbucks and Miller's Ale House is,
Oh, yeah, it works great. Encourage you to go to the site. It's all
I think the planner has,
I'm always at Starbucks.
Okay.
the planner has an aerial photo that illustrates that real well.
Yeah, I have to see all that.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is gonna be inside the
Picture it.
building. Part of the renovation is gonna be the addition of a door. You're gonna do some landscape improvements at the door.
Correct.
That's pretty much it. And no
So it's not a new building,
No,
it's space
the
inside the
existing
building.
Building.
Correct.
The bank was there at one time.
The bank's still there, a
Okay.
different bank, but
Right,
there's still a
different
bank there, yes.
And this is on the corner towards Miller Ale House.
It's directly across from Starbucks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, no, right where you're saying.
So no further questions for this witness?
Board, do we have any other questions to this applicant? Mr. Billings?
So just, for my own clarification, everything's empty now? All these spots are empty currently, or?
Well, where this.
Well, our architect is actually in one of the spaces, but he's agreed to move if we get our approval.
Okay. Just
In the building, though. No, we're not letting him out.
The floor plan that was submitted seems pretty definitive, but you're not married to those particular cubes. If somebody wanted 2 or 3, you'd be fine with it.
Yes, we would.
So if the board approves it, I would suggest you ask them to approve it as a conceptual plan as opposed to being fixed.
Correct. It's probably pretty close because we have certain columns and certain office or room sizes that they look for.
Are you gonna have a traffic engineer give us on the parking?
No.
Our planner's gonna handle that. We've
Okay.
been through the parking a number of times with the prior applications. We did
Okay.
a calculation. It seemed the worst case for this was gonna be treating it all as like barbers. So we came up with 17 spaces needed.
Can you pull the microphone? a little
Sure.
closer?
17. Our planner will get into it in more detail.
Because that parking lot is pretty filled at night when Miller's Ale House is when it's
No, there's
really
a whole
operating.
parking area behind. It's never filled.
Plus the personal service area, the salon suites area would probably not be in use at night.
Okay.
Most people get their hair and stuff done. Same,
Well,
there's 100,
they're 7 o'clock at night they close.
yeah.
Most
There's,
of them do on Route 10.
yeah. We were actually at Miller's Ale House last night, and they were pretty busy, and there's still plenty of parking. Also, there's 139 spaces allocated to the hotel, and that obviously is mostly occupied at night, so
Mhm.
with the diversity of uses,
So we'll hear a little more
Yeah,
from
you're
the
gonna-
planner.
yeah.
Okay.
Any other questions from the board?
I guess the question is, where do you expect most of the clientele to come from for these?
Probably the local, some from the building, we think.
1515?
Probably not, it's mostly retail there. Probably the neighborhood, probably Morris Plains mostly, because there's along Malapartis.
Yeah.
So you'll need
Yeah.
parking for outside
Yeah,
customers?
yeah, we would.
Any other questions from the board? Are there any questions from the audience on the testimony given by Mr. Billings this evening? I see none. Mr. O'Neill?
Thank you, Mr. Billy.
Thank you.
Mr. Billy.
Mr. Lieb,
Mr. Lieb. And he's the planner?
Raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony that you're about to give should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Great. State your name. State your name, spell your last name, please.
Sure, it's Seth A. Lieb, L-E-E-B as in boy. It's Seth A. Lieb, Architect, AIA. I'm located at 1719 Route 10 East, Parsippany, in the 1719 building.
Well,
I'm
they're
in
gonna-
Suite
they're gonna
100.
get you out. They're gonna put you someplace else.
I'm going into a nicer space, they think.
you want to condition the approval on that? Mr. Just kidding.
Just a few qualifications is, I've testified before both the Planning Board and Board of Adjustment in Parsippany in prior applications. I've been licensed in New Jersey since 1995, and my license for practice in New Jersey is current.
Thank you. I submit Mr. Lieb is an expert for architectural purposes this evening.
Okay,
Yes.
please.
Okay?
Mr. Lieb, let's go through it. Don't mind?
Sure.
Let's start with the modifications. Well,
Sure.
go ahead, follow your notes.
Okay. So, do I have to speak into the mic, or can
Yeah,
you hear?
here you go.
Need the mic.
That would be better, please.
So, this drawing is in your packet, it's PB-4. It shows exactly the floor plan that was discussed earlier. As Mr. Chadwick said, this is diagrammatic only. It's to show you approximately what we might do, but it does show you, according to the columns, how many suites approximately we would have. There might be larger ones or smaller ones with the final details. It also shows you that it goes from the corner of the building that faces Miller Ale, which I'll show you in a second, all the way it extends to the west entrance, which faces Johnson Road.
About how many square feet is it?
Approximately 5,343 square feet. Okay? It takes up 4 suites that exist today there.
You said 43?
53.
No, 5,343 square feet, plus or minus. Okay? So this is the entire octagon building with the open courtyard here. Here is Miller's Ale House. Here is Starbucks. As mentioned, the new salon space will go from this corner to this entrance, and are proposing a new exterior entrance right here that would have a sidewalk going from the existing building to the sidewalk that wraps around the parking area. You can see in drawing PB-3, it's a blow-up, so you can see there's going to be some planting along the walkway there, and the entrance into the building. I'm sorry?
So,
Is that better?
can I ask you, on, that's Starbucks right there, right?
Starbucks is, Miller Ale House is here,
Right.
Starbucks is over here.
Is it, where's the drive-through to Starbucks?
Here's the drive-through
Okay,
from
and
Starbucks.
where are you having your entrance?
The entrance is right here.
And they have to park up there and walk in that way, or
No,
park?
there's entrances into the building.
I know, I've been lost in that building. You know, I've gone into it before, so it's,
But just so you understand, hold on. If I was a tenant, which I am in the building, and I wanted to use the salon, I could go in through one of the entrances within the building. You can come in the west entrance, so you can park over near the bank, say you have banking to do, you can park over there and come in through that lobby. There's multiple entrances into the space, so you don't necessarily have to park directly in front of the salon. You can park elsewhere and easily get into the building to go into the salon. Does that answer your question?
It answers it.
This drawing, just to show the public, this drawing shows the existing exterior facade and the proposed exterior facade. So you can see, here's the existing, here's the proposed. If you look at this building, you can see as you go around the building, there's places where it was designed at one point to put exterior entrances in case a tenant warranted, and there are other locations in the building that has this. It's right here. It's a wider space, so it allows for an entrance to go in easily. That's where we're proposing the entrance. The entrance is going to be right here. It's going to have a small canopy over the top so that it's weather protected, and then it's also going to have some signage outside.
In your floor plan, how many units are in there?
There's 29 suites.
29?
So that could potentially result in 29 separate independent contractors working in each of those spaces?
It's possible, yes.
All with the same general use?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Thank you.
Are there any questions?
The most important is the accuracy of the request for use variance is, I think the application said it was 5323. You've corrected that to 5343, correct?
I may have said it incorrectly. I apologize. It's 5323. My error.
Each unit, you have a proposed or any indication as to how many clientele can be in any one unit at any time?
So it's possible, if you look at the drawing that we have, if it says suite 27 and 28, or suite 1 and 2, that means it's a possibility of having 2 chairs versus 1 chair. So if it only has a singular number, it's a singular unit, meaning 1 person in at a time. If it has 2, it's because of the way the building laid out. Again, as noted earlier, this is a conceptual plan. It's showing a possibility, but it shows how it could lay out with some 2-person ones and some 1-person ones.
So you have independent people working independently of themselves. If you have a salon or a nail place and you have 1 person working and there are 2 people, you're only servicing enough people for that.
For
I'm
that
not sure I
location.
understand the question.
Yes.
For that
right,
location.
For that location. Don't you understand what I
No.
said?
I'm sorry.
I didn't understand what you
Okay.
said.
What you're saying is you have 1 or 2 people that are working in a suite, say. a
Yes.
suite, so that you only have 1 or 2 operators at one time working a
In
space.
that particular suite.
Right, so that's all, they'll be independent of anyone else.
That is correct.
They're just independent operators.
Take, for example, this is a barber.
Right, I know the
Beautician, yes.
concept. I've
Okay.
seen it before.
Okay.
So I understand it. I'm just trying to visualize it in that building, because I've been in that building. And I'll be honest, I've gotten lost in that building, going around and around trying to find what I was looking for. So I'm trying to understand where they're going in, where they're coming out, where they're gonna park, and are they gonna walk all the way around the building to get into that side of the building? I have concern over that.
I know when people come, my office is located right here.
Mm.
And once, I give them directions, come in the west entrance, make a left, it's the last suite. After they do it once, and they made the mistake of parking on the other side of the building, they learn.
Yeah,
If
well-
they're going to a salon, the first time they might get it wrong, but they won't get it wrong the second
But is all
time.
the parking gonna be over there then? Will the parking be, pushed that way because all of them are located on that side of the building?
You can see, and the planner will talk about it, but you can see there's extensive parking.
I know
No, no.
there's extensive
So-
parking there, but I'm asking,
So,
are they gonna concentrate on parking only in one area? Because they don't wanna walk all the way around the building to get to that side.
if you come there during the day, I'm there every day. If you come there during the day, there's plenty of open parking, even at lunchtime. Starbucks generally is all packed for the drive-through, and it has its parking on the far side. Again, the planner will talk about this, but the heaviest use is in the evening after hours. And as discussed by the owner, it's going to be used during the day. There is plenty of parking to come in this area
Mr.
to go in and out.
We save the balance of this discussion for Mr. McDonough.
Okay, I don't
And I'll have-
see, is Mr. McDonough here? I don't see him.
He's
on,
working.
yeah, okay. You know, I know him, so
Okay, yeah,
he knows me.
I know. But, yeah, because I have some comments along
Yeah,
those lines.
I'm just trying to understand the concept in a concentrated area, that's all. I
You know,
understand the concept.
Yeah, I had a little diversion maybe. I had occasion to argue a case involving parking around De Pasquale Salon.
Mm-hmm.
So I was arguing the case about handicap access and parking at De Pasquale.
Mm-hmm.
My point was, all the handicap spaces were up against De Pasquale, which is where they needed to be. And someone else had taken a position, my learned opposition had taken a position, that they needed to be all throughout the parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm making this argument in court. My argument is exactly
Bless you.
your argument, which is, if you're going to use De Pasquale's, you're going to be parked next to De Pasquale. So that's where the handicap parking should be. That's where the ramp should be. That's why we've got this overabundance of handicap parking there. And the judge stopped me. She said, Mr.
Can't
O'Neill,
discriminate.
I go to De Pasquale's, and I know that people at De Pasquale's park all through that parking lot at the different levels.
Well, the people that work there park
She
away.
said this,
The
yeah.
people that are being serviced park up front.
Well,
I go there
she
too.
apparently walked.
I've been going there for 30 years.
I know. That's why I'm telling the story.
That's why I'm nice here.
And, so her point was, I need to spread it out. So I lost, but you have your personal experience, I have my
Yeah.
personal experience.
I
which is
know, but
I pull up right next to the thing.
I know
But-
Mr. McDonough is here, and he's gonna explain to me how they're gonna come in the road by Starbucks, and in that same road go to where they're gonna go, to that part of the building. So, you know,
And the reason she was right, what Mr. McDonough's gonna argue is, we're entitled as an applicant to take credit for those parking spots throughout
I
the
understand, I understand.
So.
I just
and
don't
people
wanna
do-
see,
People do park.
I just don't wanna see access by Starbucks become worse than it is now.
As you mentioned, you also go to Starbucks.
Yes, I go to Starbucks too.
Yeah, let's McDonough resolve this one.
Yeah, well, let McDonough tell a better story.
Do you have any other architectural questions?
No.
I don't believe so. Any other questions from the board?
No.
Are there any questions?
You briefly mentioned signage, is this
Yes.
just labeled on doors?
Show us.
Sure, sure,
Doors,
so-
and let's talk about the landscaping a little bit.
Sure. So, as mentioned, we were doing a canopy here, and then we had a sign that was going to go right to the right side of that outside entrance there. It's going to be a backlit sign. It's going to we had it on our drawings as 21 square feet.
I didn't have, how big is it?
How big is
3
the
by
sign?
7, 21 square feet.
So complying, you don't need a variance.
Is it bolted to the walls or?
It's connected to the wall. It's fixed to the wall, and it's backlit with LED lighting, so it'll be,
Black with white letters.
yeah, black with white letters.
That'll conform to town regulation, we allow
Yeah.
10% of wall area, we're not even close to it.
I calculated the wall area. It's
Yeah.
far lower.
Okay.
Good.
Very
Are
conforming.
there any other questions from the board of Mr. Lee and his testimony? Seeing none?
I'll
Landscaping?
just mention for a second about the landscape. So you can see it on PB-3. We've shown some landscaping around the walkway there that is consistent and comparable to the other landscaping that surrounds the property. And we have a walkway so that it's nice, easy access from the walkway that goes along the parking. Okay?
Thank you, sir.
I have no
Thank
further
you.
questions for this witness.
Are there any other questions of this witness from the board? I see none and hear none. Are there any questions from the audience of the testimony given this evening by Mr. Lee? I see none. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Mr. O'Neill?
Mr. McDonough.
Mr. McDonough? Happy New Year, Mr. McDonough.
Happy New Year, Madam Chair, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Hi, Joe.
Happy New Year, Joe.
So, does he have any
Raise your right hand,
displays?
I have handouts.
Okay.
You swear or affirm that the testimony that you're about to give should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Your license still in the same good
It is.
standing that it has been?
Yes.
And you've testified before this board countless times, correct?
Yes.
He's an old friend,
An old timer.
an old timer.
Okay, so you're gonna get to mark A1 this evening.
All right, so A1 is going to be a handout, so you can look at it up close and personal.
Excellent. You know we like handouts, Mr.
Yeah.
McDonough.
Eyes work better up close.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, and
Do you have an extra one for, Mr. McDonough, do you have an extra one for the mayor?
It's coming, you can take that, man. And I'll grab yours when it comes around.
There you go.
I'll grab Tom's, actually.
You try to tell where you're going again?
No, you don't.
I tried it. Lost control? Crash it?
What happened to your drone?
I don't know.
That's it? It's gone.
Okay, so A1 for the record, it looks like everybody has it. It's 4 sheets. Just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. And they are photographs of the subject property taken back in June, which is representative of what you would see on an ordinary day here during the daytime when most of the population that this use would serve would be here. We'll get into the whole parking configuration and circulation shortly, but the key point here is that this is a single tax lot. It's block 200 lot number 1. It's a large site. It's got excellent spatial capacity. It's about 15.7 acres. It's developed with that familiar octagon office and those approved retail pads in the front, which has really helped activate the site, and has certainly revitalized the site as well. We're here on the Route 10 corridor, which we know is transforming with new development and a nicely commingled mix of uses, both residential and non-residential. So this transformation of new use here into this particular site is consistent with that trend that we see emerging on the corridor as well. And the 4 sheets we've given you here just show 4 views of the subject property. In frames 1 and 2, you can see where that entrance will be to this salon suites type of facility. And you do have multiple ways into the site. I'll talk about that momentarily. Finally, we work around to the back in frames 3 and 4. The key point here is that we do have hundreds of parking spaces. Parking is plentiful on the site and can certainly, from an overall standpoint, accommodate this relatively minor adaptive reuse of what the applicant is looking to do, which equates to a delta of about 17 additional parking space requirement or relief than an otherwise office use would require if it were to occupy this space.
How'd you calculate that?
I was calculating based on square footage. And really it's 1 per 300 for office, it's 1 per 150 for a barber shop or salon type use.
So you took the square footage, the total square footage of the area?
Yes.
And came to that calculation. You
Yeah.
didn't consider that there is the potential for 29 separate businesses
Right.
in that suite?
Again, I think it was the delta between what the requirement would be from office to the worst case with the square footage.
Okay.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this is it doesn't really matter what the management of the site is.
I understand.
I have to follow the regulations of the town. Now, this, the site needs 17 space variance, basically because of the hotel, which is not there, but still allocated its spaces. The hotel will be occupied at night, no one will be there during the day, while the salon is open, so much. So that's, we talk about averaging over the time and such like that, but I have to follow the regulations that are in the book. I can't freestyle, you can't make assumptions about this. And we have to follow good practices of estimating how traffic's going to be utilized on this site. We can't make assumptions, well, it's going to be like this, or they're going to get some hot young guy's going to be cutting everybody's hair, everyone's going to flock here, Deep Pasquale's is going to go out of business. All wonderful ideas, but not going to happen. Even if it did, how would we discuss it?
Right, I understand, I just wanted to bring up the issue.
Actually, the ordinance does provide for, it's barber shops and beauty shops are done in two different ways. It's either one space per 150, or 3 spaces per beautician or barber. So if you've got 29 suites, each with one beautician or barber, it's 29 times 3, which is like 90 spaces.
Well, I did the calculation based on,
That was based on square footage and the delta.
yes. I mean, we don't know if they're all going to be barbers.
Well,
So I thought that was the best way to do it. We're opening it up to beauticians doing lashes, skincare, a lot of these.
I'm just throwing out, because you said that was the way the ordinance is, but the ordinance kind of, it's the greater of 2.
This may not be a question for you, well, I assume you know where it's going, but where on this first page per se was that hotel going to be?
On the left.
Where that different color
lighter
pavement
colors?
is.
Okay, that's what we figured, but, right here, where the lighter colors.
That's a good representation of the footprint.
Okay, just wanted to make sure I knew where it was going. Yeah.
Just to run through the relief here, we're in the ROL research office.
Just hang on to the uses. What if they have a podiatrist or somebody like that who wanted to take space like this?
It's a different
That's not
category.
a permitted use. Do you want to envision that it will be part of the mix?
Medical uses?
Medical use, that would be
I
under.
mean, I don't think you'd see a general, like an urgent care or something like that there, but, you know, podiatrist, an eye doctor, things of that order.
We're talking about the salon
Usually
space.
very small outfits.
I don't think it was
You don't want to go there.
I don't think it'd be appropriate in the salon space.
Yeah.
Because doctors have completely different operations than what we're anticipating here in the salon space. At least my
Well,
doctors
it's
do.
because of the nature of the shape of this thing. You could have one section. I'm just raising the question. You're not interested. Fine.
I'll have to check with my client.
Can I ask just a question?
Of course.
And, you know, it is kind of your applicant, but why is it concentrated in just one area of the building? Why not try to dispense it around the building and move everything around so that the parking is a lot more even than in one area?
Well, it would be harder to locate it if you had one person scattered about.
Well, no, not just one, maybe, you know, you're doing 29 in one space. 29 different services in one space.
Conceptually, that's the
Yes,
space we're
right,
allowing.
conceptually.
It doesn't mean you're gonna have 29 people packed in.
I didn't say that.
No, this was the space that was designated, because it was, the idea was to make it coherent type of operation. So if you have these lone guns out and about amongst the buildings, you won't be able to share.
Okay, and how did he come about to pick this end of the building? Because they're coming in the area where you come in by Starbucks. And that is a very hard corner to take and cars to come in and out, I know. And you're always almost hitting each other going in and out. As I said, I go there all the time. So I'm just figuring, and I'm just trying to understand You're gonna have all that traffic going through, and you're gonna have people coming in and trying to figure out where they're gonna go and where they're supposed to go in to get to these
They
individuals.
gotta go this way. Is this the way they're coming in?
I'll have to ask my client. My
Yeah,
impression
I
was
think
that there was, at one point, there was discussions with the company about managing this
Right.
type of operation.
Okay.
That because of the duration of the application.
Mhm.
There's a-
They
It's
dropped
just,
out. I don't know if
yeah,
they're coming
I,
back in
it's
to
just,
give representation about that. But I think, I understand what you're saying about that it's very difficult for people to navigate
yeah,
the Starbucks. I've been through the Starbucks 3 times.
so you,
Deeply regret agreeing to the drive-through configuration that
Right.
Mr. Meth made me take.
it is complex. It is. But maybe
Call it
Mr.
out.
McDonough can tell us how this would work.
Well, I think I could say I live it every day because my office is over up on Route 10 in Gibraltar Drive,
Yeah, I know.
where Di Pasquale is,
I pass you every day.
every day. This is a destination. It's not an impulse stop. It's not something where you just turn off the road and say, oh, I'm gonna go there. You know you're going there every day, just like I go to my office every single day. I know to avoid Di Pasquale. I don't go in that way. There's multiple ways in. That would be the shorter way in to my office, for sure. But I don't take that. I go around it, which is what I think people will do here with that second access point.
It'll take them a long time to get educated into going a different way.
I have to disagree with that. I think if you know, the site, what we're targeting here primarily is helping with leasing the existing building.
I understand that.
So the target audience, whether it's gonna be someone coming from the outside or not, the main target audience is in the building, and they already know how to operate. So I understand what you're saying about, well, there's a lot of, it's easy to get lost in the building if you're coming in off
Yeah.
the street. I don't know that, because I've really only been in the building a couple of times, and I don't want to brag, but I never got lost. But
Define us
think-
sweet you do.
there's gonna be some familiarity.
Mhm.
With the signage that we're putting out, it's not really this blaring signage. It's ID to, if you're on the site, you can see the signage, you can see the door. This is not gonna be something you're gonna see from Route 10.
Right, okay, but when they go into this little lane by Starbucks, are they gonna be able to see right where they have to go? And they're gonna know that they're gonna go right, they're not gonna go left. Or if they go left, yeah,
To your point, isn't the door, you see on your
Some
A1?
direction
So
You
on,
guys
Yeah,
have some
right.
direction signs where customer doesn't get confused.
Mr.
Instead of
McDonough.
going to here place,
On
going to,
A1, there's a
what is
blue
that,
car.
Starbucks?
right,
Is that relatively close to where the new proposed entrance to the building will be?
Yes, that blue car, yes.
And is that Johnson Road? No, Johnson
I'm
Road's over
talking
there.
about this blue car right there.
mhm,
That blue
Okay,
car
that
right
blue
there.
car, all right,
See that?
okay.
So
I was
that
looking
blue
at the
car that is that is parked facing the building is relatively close to where the new entrance is proposed, is that right?
Yes, and in fact, if you go to sheet number 2, you get a better view of that blue car, and you get a head-on view of where that entrance point would be. The blue car is right in the middle of the photograph.
No.
So people at Legion have it, they try to park as close as they can from the entrance.
Honestly, I think
That makes
You're
sense.
coming in here.
And there is entrances in the middle of the building as well and on the other end, correct?
Yes.
Terrible.
Yes.
So if you made a right or a left there, you're fine.
you're
Yeah,
absolutely
it's like a center, okay.
Was there a reason for picking that section of the building?
Again, this was negotiated as part of the space when it was originally developed. I don't know how critical it is. The culture of the building.
Mr. Billings?
Yeah, if I may, that's kind of like a retail side of the building. It's got the Starbucks there already, it's got the Miller's Ale House there. They're gonna build a ton of retail across Johnson Road on the Weichert site. So it is really the part of the site that lends itself to the kind of quasi-retail. As you know, there's 3 lanes coming in off of Johnson Road at that site. There's one that goes out, and then there's one that's just for Starbucks, and then there's one that's through traffic. So the people going toward the building are going to use the far right lane and take that through traffic. They might go left and park by near the Miller's Ale House. They might go right. The ones that are used to coming, maybe after the first time, are going to make a hard right, because that part of the parking lot that's up against Johnson Road is very sparsely populated, and there's a lot of spaces there. That's the place where most people, once they get used to going there, are going to go.
Is it your experience managing the property that most of the people who are not utilizing the Starbucks drive-through are parking on the Johnson Road side of the Starbucks building?
Yes, or up against Route 10, because there's a kind of a patio area with some tables out front. So they'll come in and they'll park either along Route 10 or along Johnson Road, yes.
So that was originally the design, because we didn't want people crossing the drive-through. We wanted to make sure we had enough parking spaces up against Johnson Road to accommodate the Starbucks, which is why if you come in on that entrance, you look left, you see the Starbucks, a lot of activity. You look right, as Mr. Billing is saying, there's nothing going on.
But that Starbucks drive-through backs up to the road. It backs up onto the road sometimes. And people don't drive their cars right, so they're half off, half on. You can't get through on the right, because I've tried to get through on there to go into Miller's Ale House.
If you're really concerned about it, we would agree to a wayfinding sign on that first entrance indicating salon suites going to the next exit.
That would work. That would work.
We have no problem with directional signage,
Directional signs is everything, because believe me, at peaks and certain times of the day, it backs up all the way out into the road.
And we want to do anything we can to make it more obvious where people should go. That's not a problem.
People don't drive right anymore. Let's face it.
Can I ask another question about?
We can agree to that. I think that would help smooth the problem.
The second sheet of A1, the one that's got the blue car kind of right in the middle, if you go around to the next face of the building to the right, it looks like there's a concrete path from the sidewalk to the building. Is that another entrance?
Yes.
Yes.
It is.
And there's another one in the back.
Yeah.
And then there's
more
what
in the back.
Another one in the back, yes.
And there's one on the access road in the back, and there's one on the opposite side of the building
Yes.
where the hotel will be. And then there's one in the middle through the courtyard too.
Yeah.
So you have more than sufficient.
And there's actually one at the very end. That's right near where Seth Lieb is, so for now, right here.
For now, yes, for now.
on the very end of the building, closest to Miller's Ale House.
Yeah.
Correct.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Mr. Lieutenant, could you give me an idea as to the square footage? Because I see some units look quite large. The other ones are,
The size, you want the size of the units or the overall space, which is,
the individual units.
Well, as we mentioned, it's really a conceptual drawing.
Okay,
We don't want to be pigeoned into doing that.
You're pigeoned into 5,323 square feet.
That's
Right.
what, that's what,
That's it.
okay.
Overall.
And a sign is 21 square feet attached to the facade of the building.
That's right.
Right.
And now directional signs added to the other.
You gotta put
Yes.
the white bear sign.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, that's,
Make sure it's not.
I think that would be helpful to the people.
And you actually need a parking variance, is that correct?
I do,
Right,
17 spaces.
okay, for 17 spaces, okay. So you're short, per the ordinance, you're short 17 spaces.
That's correct.
How many spaces on the site, does anybody know?
I don't know if I wrote that.
No Miller's Ale.
I don't know that I have the total number either,
I
John.
remember it's a lot of
There's
spaces.
a lot.
Yeah, looks, yeah,
I think there's close to 1,000 spaces. if I remember.
Yeah, maybe more.
looks like it.
But you've got some dedicated to the hotel that's coming.
Right, the hotel is coming, the Miller's Ale House had a heavy
Hotel is approved, right?
And Starbucks too.
And just Mr. Lemanowitz,
Where nobody goes.
you agree that that's 17 is the number that they're short?
If you go by square feet,
No,
it's
I'm not making fun of you. I mean, people, I walk into Starbucks actually.
if you go by square feet, if an increase is 17. If you go by
I don't drink coffee.
3 spaces per barber or beautician, it's substantially higher.
Never been to a Starbucks.
I don't always get coffee. I get some of their other drinks, you know.
I have another question, and I'm sorry.
I just want to get Mr. Lemanowitz.
Mr. Lemanowitz, do you have an answer for Mr. Johnson?
I'm sorry.
17
If
by
you go,
square foot.
if you go by 1 space per 150 square feet, they need a total of 36, which is 17 more than the office space. If you go for 3 spaces per each beautician or barber with 29 suites, that's 87 spaces, which is 69 more than the office.
Can you speak to that, Mr. McDonough?
There's a lot of spaces.
87. So we'll amend the application to request 87 parking spaces.
Based on a number of barbers.
Suites.
What was the original number?
13.
17 or
17.
So now it's 89?
Can we reduce the number of units?
5323 divided by
I can
300
reduce it to 17. How about that?
would be 18 spaces as office. If it's 3 times 29, that's 87 minus 18, so that's 69 more.
So a variance is needed because they lack 69 spaces.
Assuming that everything is correct now. I mean, as far as you don't have any spare spaces now.
Well,
Tom, just
it
one second.
depends on how you define spare spaces.
One second, you put 3 people in each of these cubicles, it's 29 of them. But some of these are gonna be one person off.
Right.
Well, you got the beautician, you got the customer, so you got 2.
Worst case.
But you don't have 3.
This is what the ordinance says.
Yeah, I know, I understand, I'm just trying to
Usually someone.
use some common sense in
A
terms of.
single operator, if he goes with a single operator, he or she will book, so they're not having anybody sit there.
Yeah.
They just come in, so there'll be 2 of them. But if there's 2 operators in a unit, then you will have,
Maybe more.
right.
And again, it's not gonna be supercuts. It's not gonna be a bunch of guys
Right.
sitting around, cutting everybody's hair.
I
It's going-
understand that.
It's gonna be a
think what-
variety of things, we're trying to
I
make
think
it enticing.
the most
to-
important thing here is the town just redid its, well, didn't just, but not fairly recently, redid its master plan. It said Route 10 is really needed, being out, we gotta figure out what the best repurposing of these office buildings
Right.
that are dogs. And this application, this site has been in front of us, what, these 3 times?
Yes.
Starbucks, the hotel, the Miller Ale, that's 3.
Yeah.
There was
Miller Ale
another one,
signage,
there was another something.
Miller Ale signage, we came back for the hotel,
Hotel.
and, we did some landscaping in the.
Whatever.
Octagon Center,
And
which we just modified.
It's,
We say whatever, but I gotta
it's
get back.
becoming successful, and in terms of the parking, I think you could interpret it 2 ways. I think you could either say there's a 17 variance, or there is a, what's the other number?
69.
69. But put 69 in context with the size of this property and the amount of parking spaces that are there. It's so
Yeah.
mind.
And I think the directional signs are very important,
Yeah, I
very
think-
important.
Yeah, I think that's the best thing that came out of that conversation.
Good. Happy to do it.
So, Mr. McDonough, you're not concerned about the parking, is that right?
And Mr. Johnson, just to give you some numbers here from the last approval, the approved parking total with the hotel, 789 spaces. Required would be 821 with the additional 69, Tom, 70, is that our
69.
number? So it's 821 plus 69 is 890. So the applicant's asking the board to move on 789 spaces proposed with the required going up to 890. About 100 spaces short over the entirety of the site,
For all the uses on the
for
site.
all the uses.
For all the uses, if everyone's in use at one time.
Yes.
And they're not gonna.
And I don't believe that's going to be the
Right.
And you
case
don't
at
think
all.
that's gonna be a problem, given the hours the hours of parking that are different for each of those various uses?
Given the
right?
non-coincident peaks, and I think the photographs help establish that. Look at Miller's Ale House at 3 o'clock in the afternoon on June 11th compared to what it is now.
That's not football season.
That's true. That's true.
But it is
You know,
baseball season.
I've been there in football.
But the salons might not be open on
Nobody's
Sunday.
watching the Giants, though, or the Jets.
No, that's for sure.
So I think by the non-coincident peaks becomes the justification for the parking.
Right, and no negative impact then?
In fact, I don't know that can I put positives on the
Why don't you
record?
do?
You didn't, I don't think you did either of
You
those.
didn't do that.
All right, positive criteria here, we're advancing several purposes of zoning. Purpose A, the general welfare, the nature of the use of it is aimed at well-being, cosmetics, advancing the planning goal for healthy and livable communities. Purpose G, variety of uses in appropriate locations, that goes towards site suitability by virtue of its context, by virtue of its condition. The corridor is changing, it's becoming more diversified in terms of the uses that are there. So this is certainly not going to be an anomaly in terms of the mix of uses on the corridor. Condition-wise, this is a retrofit of space that's already there. We don't have to bump out the building, we don't have to add another floor. We're working within the confines of what's there. Purpose I, a desirable visual environment. It's an attractive site, we're gonna keep what's there, revitalize it, give it some life and some dead space. And that's also purpose M, efficient land use, taking underutilized space, putting it back to productive use. Those are the positives. Negatives, based on the visual evidence and the testimony, relief can be granted without any substantial detriment to the public or to the zone plan. Parking supply will be adequate to meet the parking demand, giving those alternate peak demand times or those non-coincident peak. And certainly this is on par with the master plan goal for a viable and stable rateable base, and that's exactly what the applicant is doing here. Parking relief falls into that use relief here, and I believe the test is met, and approval is warranted.
Thank you. Now I have the questions to this group.
Are there any questions of the board?
No.
Any questions?
Just as long as directional signs are put in.
The board can impose reasonable conditions, and I think that's a reasonable.
As a side note, Betty Lou, if you want Starbucks, you just go to Stop and Shop. There's never anybody in there at the Stop and Shop.
That's true, that's true.
Oh, it's closed? I don't work for them anymore, so I didn't know.
They took it out
All
of there.
right. Cancel that.
Is there any questions from the audience of Mr. McDonough's testimony only? I see none. Would one of our board members like to frame a resolution, please?
Hold on, let me get to the right page. All right, application number 25:63, 1719 Route 10 LP, 1719 Route 10, Block 200, Lot 1, Zone ROL, approval for a D variance for personal services and recreational instruction.
And a parking
And,
variance.
and the parking variance, sorry.
And directional signs?
And directional signs for Betty Lou Way.
Why don't we do directional signs subject to review
Right.
and approval by Mr. Lemanowitz? So
Yes.
Is that okay?
Yes.
Can you get add that?
And Mr.
Please.
Chadwick
Yes.
too, you want to sign off on the sign?
Sure.
Okay.
All right,
I think you may, subject to the directional signs, the revision to the plan showing the correct number of parking spaces and what the variance is granted for. And the ID sign that's to be affixed to the building.
And conforming.
Yes.
Agreed?
Agree.
Okay, second?
Berkowitz,
Yes.
DeCruz,
Yes.
Mazzarella,
Yes.
Neglia,
Yes.
Ready,
Yes.
Yes.
Grignani.
Occasion's approved. Lots of luck.
Thank you, everyone. Have a
Thank
great
you,
night.
thank you.
I'll stop in for a haircut after my Starbucks, if I can find it.
Yes.
It does, it does, it does.
May I have a motion to adjourn, please?
Motion to adjourn.
I need a second, please.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye, Captain.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Night.